Hello everybody, and welcome to another video. Today's video is 15 questions for Conversation 9. As before, I will repeat each question twice, but this time you'll have only 5 seconds to answer each question. Now, without further ado, let's jump right in to the first question. Question 1. What was David confused about? What was David confused about? The answer, whether he should change the whole windshield wipers or just the blades.
I'm so confused right now because I don't know if I should just change the blades or I should change the whole windshield wipers. So what do you think?
Question 2. Did Maddie say that David had to get the car serviced to change the windshield wiper blades? Did Maddie say that David had to get the car serviced to change the windshield wiper blades? The answer, no. She said he could do it himself.
Yeah, I've done so many times before. I think you just swap the old blades out with a new set, which can be done without having to get the car serviced.
Question 3. Why did David think he still had to get the car serviced? Why did David think he still had to get the car serviced? The answer, because the car is old and some parts are falling apart.
Perfect. Now I know that I can do it myself. But I still think that I need to get the car serviced because it's getting old and some of the parts are like falling apart.
Question 4. Why did David have to call a car technician? Why did David have to call a car technician? The answer, to see if he could fix the problem of the car not starting by himself.
All of a sudden, I couldn't start it to go home from the office yesterday. So I ended up having to call a car technician to see if I could fix it myself.
Question 5. Why did Maddie think that David's car's battery wasn't the problem? Why did Maddie think that David's car's battery wasn't the problem? The answer, because he was able to drive the car to work, but not on the way home.
How come you could drive your car to get to work, but it didn't work for you to get home? I'm no mechanic, but I don't think it was your battery that was acting out.
Question 6. What was the thing that David said he accidentally left open in his car? What was the thing David said he accidentally left open in his car? The answer, the glove box or the glove compartment.
Did you forget and leave something on when you arrived at the office?
I think I accidentally left the glove box wide open.
Question 7. Why did David forget to close the glove box? Why did David forget to close the glove box? The answer: he forgot to close the glove box because he was in a rush.
And I was in a rush, so I forgot to close it.
Question 8. What was the thing that David took out from the glove box? What was the thing David took out from the glove box? The answer: he took out some of his documents from the glove box.
I think I accidentally left the glove box wide open while trying to get some of the documents out.
Question 9. Who did Maddie have to ask for help when she had problems with her car? Who did Maddie have to ask for help when she had problems with her car? The answer: Maddie had to ask her dad for help when she had problems with her car.
Don't worry, I had the same problem so many times before, and I ended up having to ask my dad for some insights.
Question 10. What did Maddie say that her dad taught her? What did Maddie say that her dad taught her? The answer: her dad taught her not to leave anything on when leaving the car.
And he taught me to make sure to not leave anything on while leaving the car.
Question 11. Did Maddie say that a reputable technician would try to rip David off? Did Maddie say that a reputable technician would try to rip David off? The answer: no, she didn't. She said a reputable technician might say the same thing that her dad told her.
It depends on how reputable the technician is. Some may tell you the exact same thing my dad told me.
Question 12. What would a non-reputable technician do? What would a non-reputable technician do? The answer: a non-reputable technician might try to make more money or rip people off.
And others may take it as an opportunity to make some money, or some may even try to rip you off.
Question 13. Why did Maddie say that David should take a technician's suggestions with a grain of salt? Why did Maddie say that David should take the technician's suggestions with a grain of salt? The answer: because David said that he always trusts whatever the technician suggests or says.
So every time that I take my car for getting an oil change or a brake pad inspection, I just trust whatever they say.
Well, it's not all of them that are doing underhanded jobs. You just need to take their recommendations with a grain of salt.
Question 14. Did Maddie say that she knows more about cars than David? Did Maddie say that she knows more about cars than David? The answer: no, she didn't. She said that she thinks she doesn't know more about cars than David.
What a shame, because I don't think I know more about cars than you do, but I am glad that I could help you with the problem you had.
And the last question, question 15. Why did David say that Maddie was an enormous help? Why did David say Maddie was an enormous help? The answer? Because her suggestions helped David not spend money on unnecessary replacements.
I'm not even kidding. You've been such an enormous help today, Maddie. Otherwise, I would have gotten ripped off for some unnecessary replacements. So thank you so much, Maddie.
Those are all of the questions for Conversation 9. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you have any suggestions on how we can improve our future videos, leave them down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.